What's up, YouTube? This is Rich Over Time, and today we'll be talking about being a short nigga. Yes, being short. Me personally, I'm not tall. I'm not really short, but I'm not tall. But for my whole life, I was fairly short. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am around. I will say like 5'9.5" to 5'10", around there. Not really tall at all. I do get height mocked by height mocked by like high schoolers even, but like it's cool, bro. I don't really care, you know. But hmm, when I was like in high school, I would say from my freshman, sophomore, junior year, I was fairly short till like probably my senior year. Being short really does humble you. You do realize like who's your friends. You gotta have, I don't know, a personality of like, I don't even know. Your personality needs to be like really good, or you need you, people. I always hear this one saying, you gotta make up for what you lack in. Like have a good personality for short. Like it's something that is like being short is something that you can change or something like that. Like no, it's not. If he's short, he has to have a good personality. That's why I hear a lot from online, like TikTok, or that short dudes need good personalities, like all that. I'm like, okay. So when I was like in high school, I didn't, I didn't get looked at. Being looked at, playing Super Smash Bros. No girls liking me. Easy life, right? Easy life. Being short, being chopped, or being short and chopped and nerdy was like low key probably the best thing that happened to me in high school. Cause guess what? All I used to do in high school was literally play on my Switch, and mind my business. That's literally how it went. And then like my senior year, a little attention here and there, tight, and yeah. But I will say being short is like it's a cool experience. It's a cool experience. I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm not really that short, but I'm not tall, so I think I can still talk on it on this topic. But like I'm not really short. I mean, some girls would still consider me short, right? That's why I be seeing like girls won't really give you attention if you're not like 6 foot, or girls will only give you attention if you're like not 7'8" or some crap like that. Like okay, me personally, the girls I've seen most relationships, right? Like I've seen a lot of relationships. Most of the dudes are like my height or slightly taller than me. So like somebody's capping, low key. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, man, I feel like most dudes low key lie about their height either way. Pretty much. Heck, I be lying sometimes. I be saying I'm like 5'11". I'm not 5'11". There's this one time I was talking to this one really short girl. She was like 4'9" or 4'10" or something like that. She thought I was like 6 foot. I wasn't 6 foot, but I never told her. I never told her I wasn't 6 foot. See, most shorter girls don't even know height like that. For like, they'll literally think you're a certain height, and you'll be like, I'm just gonna go with that. I mean, might as well, right? Like, I'm not 6 foot at all. I mean, nah, I'm not. Low key, I can't even get away with being 6 foot. Like, no. But I would say being short has its pros. If you're like a 5'6" dude compared to someone who's like 5'3", then I would say you're good. Like 5'6", 5'7", that's good, right? But if you're like, man, if you're like close to being average height, if you're like 5'7", that's just an awkward point. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's just like awkward. Like that's very awkward. Cause like you're right there, right? You're right there, but you're not there. So you might get stares or something like that, but like it's weird. It's a weird point. It's a really weird point. But for the most part, I don't really feel really insecure about my head like that anymore. Um, I don't see it as like a bad thing. I'm not tall. I don't really care. Like, yeah, a lot of dudes are taller than me. A lot of dudes are shorter than me as well. So, like, what is there to be really distraught about? I don't know. Nothing really, to be honest with you. Most dudes who I meet are either like my exact same height, or little taller than me, or sometimes even a little shorter than me. So I'm just in the middle, right? In fact, they're in that I'm like I don't even weigh that much anymore now. I think I'm like 159, 160 right now. I used to be like 165, 170, but I have a pretty skinny frame, so like I'll stand up real quick. I'll go in the back real quick. Like I got a skinny frame. I know it looks like I'm tall. I'm not tall, trust. But like I got a pretty skinny frame. This is my frame right here. I got a pretty skinny frame and crap like that. So I just look. I low key look taller than I really am, but I'm not taller than I really am. I'm pretty short. But for the most part, being short is low key chill. But if you're short, oh look. If you're like short, let me cook real quick. If you're short and chopped, that's where shit gets difficult. I'm not gonna lie to you. But if you're short and like cute, I feel like you can get away with that shit. But if you're short and chopped as shit, like absolutely chopped, like damn, genetics did you wrong type shit. I ain't gonna lie, that's where it gets hard. That's where it's like you're living on hard difficulty. But if you're like some like short, like cute dude or something, I feel like you can get away with that. But if you're like short and chopped, that's where shit gets hard. You're like, damn, is life really worth living? I feel like, but like, nah, don't think like that. That's just jokes. That's just jokes. I feel like low key anyone can like unchop themselves. You know? No, I think some people are just like, see, I think I already know I'm low key kind of chopped. Like, I can already tell I'm kind of chopped. But when I was younger, I was even more chopped. So like, I feel like, hmm, I got better looking over a little bit, like a little bit. I haven't. Ooh, I don't know like what to say specifically is the experience about it. I feel like just being like me, you do see a lot of girls that are like your height though. Like me. Like me. Oh, I go out, I see a girl who's 5'8", 5'9", 5'10". Like some girls are like my height. I'm not gonna lie to you. I I don't really make a big deal about it, but like I do notice a lot of girls are like around my height, or they could be taller than me. But I would say I'm pretty secure with my height right now. I used to be really insecure about my height, really insecure. Like it was so bad. It's like, dang, no girl's gonna want to give me attention. Then I realized literally everyone is my height, slightly taller or slightly shorter. Like I just realized, came to that conclusion. So I was like, okay, I mean, just gonna be a part of the average, I guess. I don't know. Like, best thing you can do for yourself is low key just work out to make yourself stand out. If you're like my height or like a little bit shorter or like a little bit like an incy bit taller, like just work out and just stick to yourself, get money, and that's literally it. Um, I'm skinny. I'm pretty skinny as well. I'm not gonna lie to you. So like, it's just On my frame, it looks like I probably like I've gone to oh you look taller or something like that. On my frame, like on my frame, I'm pretty skinny. Like I have skinny wrists, all that. So on my frame, I look taller, but I'm really like not tall. So it just looks mad weird. So people, yeah, it just looks mad weird. Is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, that's just hype. All right, I'll see you guys later. Real nigga shit. Goodbye.